everybody, and welcome to to Nebula Worlds. I think I don't honestly know. What is this? Nebula Realms. Nebula Realms. Ugh. Okay, so this is a game sort of in the same vein that PlayStation Home from the PS3 is. And it's look at how empty this is. Okay, so basically, when you first load in, you make your character, and so we're gonna check out the character wardrobe thing real quick. The load times in this game are fucking horrendous, and it goes to that screen, and it's so the frame rate or the lag on it is so bad. So as you can clearly see, um, so this is the preset outfit you get immediately. And it's just a pair of blue jeans, some work shoes, and a shirt. And I'm trying to make my character as awful as possible. And the character creator is glitchy as hell. It's bad. It's very bad. And because it runs off of these little things, but like and so like I have zero beards apparently. Yet I've got a beard on. Yeah, it's bad. It's real fucking bad. So we're gonna exit out of this. And so yeah, that you literally spawn like standing like dead center, like right fucking here, just like staring off into the abyss in this like very basic thing. And so like everybody who hasn't loaded in loads in as these weird wireframes, and all the chicks have like the whole Ken doll thing going on, but they got the massive tits, and all the guys are basically the same minus the tits. And so I'm just gonna tell you right now. So, like, right there, that is a store where you have to buy crystals in order to buy things in order to make up your character. Like, I don't even want to know how much that fucking shirt cost in actual world money. Like, it it was too much. It was too fucking much. And so this is another one. That's another one. That's literally just a blank door, glass room sort of a thing that you can see inside, but there's literally nothing in there. Like you can see inside of it, but there's nothing. It's just like an four, five, yeah, four layers of windows on each wall, all the way up, and nothing else. And another clothing shop, another shop of some sort, and then a music shop. It's not a jukebox, it's a music shop where you have to buy the music. And then there's bowling that supposedly has pool. But bowling isn't open yet. See, it says opening soon. So bowling isn't opening yet. Bowling isn't open yet. Okay, so there's this big, huge city skyline with all these buildings that end, like, immediately. And there's, like, islands, like, floating off in the distance. And, like, this big statue. And, like, you would think there is so much more to do. But that's all there is in this entire fucking area. And this is one of, like, 2 areas. Okay, so what's this? The Dome. It's the Dome dance area. The Dome. It's so out of place. It's like supposed to be some sort of like palmy beach area, like a nice courtyard of like some future city where it's supposed to be full of people and like everybody's supposed to be interacting, and there's like, and then there's some giant fucking techno, like, guaranteed to be off the shelf, non-fucking, like, owned by anybody, just generic music, and the frame rate. Ooh, the frame rate! The frame rate in this game. Look at that walk cycle. Like, it goes from, like, it's just, there's no transition. And where are the, like, why would anybody bother with these fucking games? Why would anybody bother? Okay, so that's all that's in there. I did one walk around, that's all that's fucking in there. It's like, occasionally there's people, and really shitty music that's, like, way too loud. And that you can apparently hear from, like, just outside. And then there's these little courtyard areas. So, like, there's this little... Oh, they added this since the last time I came over here. So we're going to the beach now. I haven't been over here. I've been to everywhere else. That's why I know. Because this is awful. Ooh. Ooh, is it awful. Ooh, is it awful. Okay, so hopefully this loads, because the other area that I do know about that's like Leaf Park, that's incredibly retarded, incredibly retarded, wouldn't load at all last night. I re-downloaded this just to do this video, like, yesterday, because I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna show off just how shitty this is. And you know what happened? So I tried to go to this other area called Leaf Park, and the fucking thing took an hour just continuously loading. Just an hour continuously loading this one area. It was like connecting to Leaf Park for an hour. I went and did shit, came back, I got a burrito, came back, and it was still fucking loading. And so I'd turn off my, I'd quit the game and turn off my PlayStation, come back, and it would still try to load me into that area. Why? Beach reward. What? Mind the shark. That's supposed to be a joke. Is that supposed to be a joke? God, this is awful music. Ugh. So again, there's just this one fucking shack, and then this like overly large area of just open space with nothing to fucking do. What the fuck is place? Is it supposed to be some sort of goat, lizard, squirrel, tiger? Start mini golf. Huh. I can't possibly be good. Okay, well, we'll finish thoroughly exploring this area. Okay, so one of my main issues with this game is that it's definitely trying to be PlayStation Home from back on the PS3. Which, while not a great thing, also the fact that it was preloaded on your PlayStation and you couldn't delete it until they added an update in which you could delete it, like, way late in the lifetime of the game. Like, at least it had a lot of shit to do, and it was fairly heavily populated, and there wasn't just gigantic areas like this with literally nothing except for chairs. Like, okay, so I can still hear the music. Where's the music coming from? Also, there's just a blocked off fenced area. Why can't I go over there? Why? There's another fence. Oh, I'm like a foot away from that fence. What the fuck? The amount of distance in between me and the fence keeps growing as I go down. Where's the music coming from? Is it coming from the trees? It's just, there's nothing. There's fucking nothing. I honestly, I do not want to know what what those outfits cost. Like, and of course, there's always people who fucking do this, where it's just like, oh, they buy like the mechanical fucking bullshit, and they fucking make their character all look nice and everything, but it's in a shitty game like this. Where, so far, the only thing that I've discovered that you can actually fucking do is not touch the fences, listen to really shitty electronica that I would hesitate to actually call electronica, and roam around on, like, invisible walled beaches. Okay, let's see how deep into the water I can get. That flawless transition. Okay, so there's boats out there. Let's see how far we can go out. That swim is so unnatural looking. It also looks like I'm floating on top of the water. I'm not fucking, like, in the water like you would normally be. I'm fucking, like, my torso is on top of the water. I can't swim under there? Why did you put the glass floor there then? If I can't swim under there? You can't even... PS2 era games would let you, like, fucking walk under shit like that, where there's clearly enough fucking space for me to fucking just trudge under there. I can clearly walk under there. This pole is like twice my height. I can clearly walk under this, but I can't, because there's a wall there. Ooh, the walls. Ooh, the walls. And, okay, so it's like some sort of weird boned fish, and it's just the same electronic that you can constantly hear. Okay, so... Crazy Golf, Swimming Area, Bunga Bar, and City. Let's go try the mini golf since we've basically fully explored this. I don't even know what that beach reward thing is, and I don't honestly give a shit, because it can't possibly be good. Why are there this many people playing this game? Who have clearly spent money to get this shit. Classy. All I can say is classy. Of course, there's a star over the nipple bra. Of course. Okay, let's... Yep, we'll just go solo since that's the only thing we could play, and we'll go stage 1 since it's also... Stage 2 is locked. Okay. This is janky. I'm hitting X to hit the ball, and then this is right stick, and this is left stick. Why does right stick do this? Okay. This is janky as all hell. These are like the really, really shitty fucking golf holes from like Thrillville. Like the first one, where they were just like, oh, let's play it safe, it's a new fucking franchise, like, let's not fucking worry about it too much. This is like what a 5-year-old thinks a fucking mini golf course should look like. Cause it's like innocent and fucking like easy. But like the controls, oh god, the controls. Ugh. I'm honestly only doing this so I can get, like, the second area. Okay. And the thing is, it's not even saying, like, par or anything. It's just being like, oh, like fucking GTA's golf is better than this. And, like, the really shitty, like, jungle sort of soundtrack. I swear to God, if it's just like, oh, you have to master, like, you have to hit par on every single one of these fucking holes. And to get fucking, like, stage 2 or whatever unlocked, like, I'm just gonna be fucking, like, that would be a fucking, like, awful idea. The thing, like, the ball is straight up just a white ping pong ball. Can I say I've mastered this game yet? Fuck. Okay, apparently not, because I'm like literally... The fuck is this tree stump? Okay, this soundtrack for this fucking mini golf reminds me of Sly Cooper, but in like the worst way, because Sly Cooper was actually creative with this music. This is just like worthless, like horse trash music. You could like conceivably hole in one some of these holes, but would you actually feel good about yourself doing it? How? This is just bad. There's a full 18 holes! Fuck me. I'm honestly just trying to fucking hit this. Like, get it to the fucking hole. It even sounds like you're fucking hitting a ping pong ball. Like, listen to the sound. Pop. Fucking sounds like a ping pong ball. Okay, it's getting a little less safe, but those first two holes were just like the safest fucking like mini golf holes for like small children like I'd ever seen. They're getting a little challenging. So it's not mind-numbing right now. It's just disappointing. Why are there so many just like, oh, like, Who said that, like, the fucking challenge of this hole is gonna be not falling off the fucking, like, course? Like, who said that, like, makes a good fucking putt-putt golf course? Who? Like, in what fucking, like, okay, I get it, video game, but you have to somehow base, like, real-world things in video games somewhat in reality in order to, like, at least try to suspend some disbelief. But, like, this is just, like, I don't know a single mini golf course where you can fucking fall off. Like, they're walled in. Like, there might be, like, a water hazard or some sort of other thing, but I don't know a single one where you can legitimately fall off the fucking course. And, like... Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Sort of wanted to go the other way, but okay. It's impossible to get past this. Is there... Okay, so... One way you have to either fucking ramp, other way you have to go through fucking fans. I'm somewhat confused by the whole theme. So you're on a beach, and then you find some bullshit temple, like, idol. You find some bullshit idol that they just made up that's sort of got, like, Incan, Mayan fucking goat feature. I don't fucking know. And then you... make a mini golf course out of it with, like, fucking, like, where the only thing that actually has, like, even sort of, like, Incan or Mayan features to it is the area outside of the course, while everything else is just very polygonal, fucking weird fans, very, like, no real golf course has this because a real mini golf course is better. And they can stick to a theme. Okay, so that was the whole beach. I had no idea that was down there. So, yeah. Okay, back to where we were. So you see that big thing that says Game Land? I have no idea how to get into Game Land. Because the only door to anywhere that... Well, the only thing that looks like a door, somewhat, is this thing. Which doesn't go anywhere. It's just some weird bullshit, like, super weird effect glass with a curtain behind it. But then there's a big Game Land sign. I want to go to Game Land. Where's Game Land? All I know is Putt Putt Land right now. And the dome. Ooh, the dome. Okay, so in case that fucking Leaf Park doesn't load, considering it wasn't loading last night, it took forever to fucking load. I'm gonna take you to what I would say verges on copy pasting from PlayStation Home. And it's gonna be the player house. Far as I can tell, you can only get one player house, and you can't invite anybody to it, and you can't decorate or change it in any way. See, that's the thing about this game. Everything is so fucking static and uninteractable. Mini golf, and this one other thing that's gonna come up in a bit when I go to Leaf Park, are the only things that I can find. Okay, so see, look. Welcome home. That little house symbol there is basically ripped from the PlayStation Home symbol. That is exactly like it, minus like a little latch in the bottom of the door of like the house symbol. Okay, so and you might be thinking, okay, yeah, this doesn't look like the PlayStation Home player like starter house, like it doesn't look like that at all. But this does. This looks exactly like it. You in the PlayStation starter house, you would have this big glass ceiling sort of a thing. You'd have a little like couch area to start out with, some tables here and there, and your door to leave your player house and where you'd spawn into your player house was right here. You'd have windows right here, and like you could fucking decorate, and it had a porch, and it was in the harbor, overlooking a fucking harbor full of yachts and shit, and a little town. This is like exactly ripped from PlayStation Home. I'm sure somebody can find it and like link it in the comments or something. I'm not gonna bother, but like straight up, this entire like corner of the player house from that doorway over is ripped from PlayStation Home. It's an exact copy, except they added in furniture that you can't even like mess with. All you can do is sit on the tables or on the chairs. All you can do is sit on the chairs. Everything else you cannot interact with. Nothing can be changed. All you can do is sit in the chairs. That's it. And this plate in this room, this fucking house, is so sterile. It's so sterile. Like, you can't even walk in your little pond thing. There. You can sit at some of the chairs. These chairs and that chair at the desk you can't sit at. But every other chair you can fucking sit at. You can't sit on these, even though those are, like, technically chairs in that sense. I just... I can't. I don't... Oh, I can't. I fucking can't. This is so bad. And it's so blatantly ripped off. It's so blatantly ripped off. Because anybody who played PlayStation Home and didn't bother to buy like another apartment or something knows exactly where that, like, exactly how that place looks. And since we're right here, we'll go into bowling since like there's only one other room with literally nothing else to do in it that'll go to that possibly won't even load. And the thing is, it's probably smaller than the beach. Like, because that beach was like super long. It was, and like somewhat, and it had like the water, like, ooh. Okay, so there's pinball. Let's see if I can start pinball. Can I change the camera?
Skate shots. Full set. Full set.
It's so laggy, like you can't even fucking... I don't even know how I got that score. I hit the ball like 3 times, and then it would instantly like die. That sign looks fucking stupid. And again, all you can do is like play a couple little games. Like the pinball was shit. This jukebox is probably, like, I guarantee you, like, it probably doesn't matter like what I change the music to, because like you can't fucking like change it to anything. And bowling is still under construction. You advertise this as the bowling area and you don't have bowling done? You don't have bowling done. This is the bowling alley and you don't have bowling done. Look at all the stuff that's... This entire area is bowling themed and you don't have bowling done. And then there's pool, but like, I don't want to fucking play some janky-ass pool simulator. Like, I played a fucking janky-ass fucking... a golf simulator, and I don't fucking... Ugh. So, as we load back into the Nexus... Okay. And the thing is, like, this is the fastest you can walk, and it's just these vast areas of nothingness. It's these vast fucking areas of just nothingness. Absolute fucking nothingness. Like, and they've got so many, like, fucking, like, jet-offs. Like, right there, you can see it. It goes nowhere. You can see it right there. It fucking goes no goddamn place. There's, like, a set of, like, pointless fucking stairs that lead up to a brick wall. With some trees and, like, the end of the geometry that you can clearly see if you angle the camera just right. Like, not even, like, trying. Like, that's not even hard. And then there's, like, okay, this really confuses me. It's a static gray square with water in it that's flowing. Clearly flowing. Where's it going? In in ponds, the water doesn't flow unless you've got like some sort of pump or something. I just Okay, so good. This area loaded in. It was janky as fuck and didn't load in like last time. It didn't load in forever, so list like a park with like this giant fucking like cabana house with like hanging out areas and like and then empty rooms. Just like completely and utterly empty rooms. Like there's some rooms with chairs and shit and then there's nothing. And then like a weird sort of like another like upstairs like chill area that like I don't how do I get money free? Fucking 12-year-olds. And as you can see, our friend over here, this our friend over here, there's just a fence. Like at least you can walk through this fence, but like you can't fucking like it's just invisible wall fucking city. Fucking invisible walls, goddamn everywhere. And then like actual brick walls. Like I'm I it leaves me speechless how fucking just nothing this is. It's so nothing. Okay, as you can see, there's a little blue circle over there that takes us on one of these boats. I will do that in a minute after we just come take a look over here where there's literally nothing. Except for some really shitty flowers and a fucking really ganky ass bench. Okay, so then we'll fucking stand on here. Wow. My hand is most definitely deep inside of my knee. Like straight up plunged inside of my knee, and my other one, two of my fingers on my right hand are fucking just phasing through my fucking leg. And like I'm on this boat all by myself. Controlling it is janky, so like I'm steering it and it's got this really floaty fucking like control scheme with the left stick and then the camera's right stick still. I don't, it's just so weird. And okay, so why is there like suddenly like vines and moss and shit when I was just in a nice little like city park? And why is there a goddamn like cave? And why is there a beach? Why is there just another beach with nothing on it? The fuck are those? The fuck are these? What the fuck are these? What the fuck are these? Are those... Is that a hippo? It's supposed to be... Why is there two rocks and a yoga frog and, of course, some sort of Buddha monkey? Why is there just a hippo rock? Why are there just hippo rocks? Why are there just hippo rocks in the middle of a sand fucking beach? Let's just sail away from our problems. More likely into more problems. And this just leads back out here. And if I hit circle, I teleport back to the fucking beach. Instantly. If I... Ooh, fucking game. Ooh, fucking game. Ooh, fucking game. This is just like a shamefully bad imitation of PlayStation Home, which... PlayStation Home couldn't possibly have been making any fucking money. And it was free. And it took a whole lot of fucking development time to develop a lot of that shit. Because they put some real legitimate work. Not great, perfect work, but some real legitimate work into it. I appreciated that about fucking PlayStation Home. They put some legit work into it. They tried with that game. They tried with that. And it worked on a few levels. It was enjoyable. Basically everything was ready at launch. It was somewhat good, and you could get some free shit fairly easily if you sought it out. A lot of the PlayStation Plus and like E3 stuff, you could get for free through that. I'm not saying you could get PlayStation Plus for free through PlayStation Home, but there were like PlayStation style gear and that kind of thing, that like PlayStation Plus gear that you would get through like E3 and other events and shit. Like you could get stuff for free by just playing the game. This one, I've explored every ounce of this fucking game, and I've found one thing, and it was that beach fucking reward. And let's see what the beach reward was. Like, I don't know what the fucking beach reward was, but let's see if I can find the beach reward in my wardrobe, because the only place I can possibly think that would be is in my wardrobe. So let's see. Let's beach reward. Let's try to find this beach reward. I don't know what the beach reward is. Okay, so let's see. Torso. I'm so done with this. Like, the only thing I can think of that actually took up some time was walking around and playing mini golf on that one for like that bit of the fucking video. That's the only thing I can think of that I even somewhat enjoyed, and I didn't actually enjoy it up until like the last few, like the mid, like towards the end, but like not the last few fucking courses, but like the first, like, I don't know, maybe like 10 through fucking like 14 or 16 or 15 or something like that. Those are the only ones I liked because they were somehow challenging. All the ones before them were fucking too basic, and I didn't give a single shit about because they were for fucking children. And the last like 3 or 4 were just like overly difficult and just full of bullshit with like 50 different branching fucking paths that you don't need in a mini golf course. You don't need 15 fucking paths. You need one. Ugh. Like the look on my character's face, like it's just like bland and uncaring. The little emoji next to my name, I don't. Whatever. So done with this game. So very done. Don't download it. It's free. Last time I checked, it was free. But even at free, it's not worth your fucking time. Even at free, it is not worth fucking getting the email in your email. Getting the email, it's not like saying thank you for purchasing this game. Not worth it. Not worth it. Maybe I've missed something. Tell me if I've missed something in the comments. Tell me, say, hey, you missed something. I've played this game. I found this other thing that I thought was fun. Like, and it kind of makes the whole game better. Or maybe it's the social interaction aspect. But the thing is, I don't want to interact with people who play this fucking game and spend money on this fucking game. Because in my opinion, this game is fucking awful. It's not worth your time, and it's not worth any money you could possibly throw at it. It's a bad ripoff of the PlayStation Home game that came for free, preloaded on your PS3, and was better, and it was an official PlayStation licensed product. It was better. Don't fuck with this game. Don't even bother. It's shit. Thank you for watching Hats and Laziness. Forever Lost. Have a good day.